Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name is Bob, I'll be your host. In this video, we're going to be doing something very much different than what we normally do on my channel. In the month of July, it's a very special month for content creators who are G.I.Joe themed. You look at G.I.Joe action figures, cartoons, comic books, and are really into the 1980s, 1990s era of G.I.Joe, known as a real American hero. So to celebrate G.I. Joe's greatest enemy, the entire month of July is Cobra Convergence, where we celebrate all things Cobra. So this year I think I'm going to put a video in to Cobra Convergence to kind of lend my support to the community, because when I was growing up, a real American hero was a very big portion of my life back then as a kid. Played with the action figures for hours on end. I watched cartoon. I was a fan of the comic book. Still am a fan of the comic book. And so to kind of show my support to the people that celebrate G.I. Joe, I'm going to be doing a video and dedicating it to Cobra Convergence. And in the background during July, I'm going to have something else other than my friend Unicron. So in this video, we're going to put together a HISS tank. This is the new HISS tank that they had in Walmart just recently. It's been on my shelf for a while. I wasn't sure if I was going to open it or not, but then my cat made that decision for me because he ate part of the box. But it should be pretty neat. I haven't put a G.I. Joe vehicle together since I was a kid. But it comes with the HISS driver. It's got a file card for the HISS driver on the back. It's got a picture of the HISS tank and the driver. Now, something they do, I guess nowadays, that they didn't do when I was a kid, is they have multi-languages on the file card. They didn't do that when I was a kid. But they do now. But we'll be careful, because there is a choking hazard. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. I've already cut the tape on this box, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. The G.I. Joe vehicles normally come in this cardboard tray, and they're in pieces, and you kind of put them together like an old model kit. It's got the driver. Let's get him out of here. Comes in a little plastic thing. He's pretty neat. He's got the modern articulation. So that's pretty cool. Set him to the side and get our stuff out here. And, they don't come in as many pieces as I remember them. As a kid, I remember they used to come in a lot more pieces. Let's get the box out of the way. Like I said, this HISS tank has been out for a while now. And I had mine on a shelf, trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, until my cat ate half the box and made that decision for me. So let's get the instructions out here. And not much as far as instructions go. Not much at all. Alright. So we'll need this piece, which is the main body. And tank treads. And according to the instructions, tank treads, you got a piece here that fits into there, and then should snap into place after that. At least I thought. Okay, I got it backwards. These fit into here up front, and then it snaps together in the back. It wants to roll off the table. Next, we put the glass canopy on the cockpit. Right there. And that should snap into place just like that. And finally, we have a turret. And it comes with a little figure stand for the Cobra Trooper. And this just there we go. And that is the assembled Cobra Hiss. Then it's got decals. And this was always a headache when I was a kid, because I could hardly see anything. And they are not numbered anymore. Yay. So let's go ahead and get these on here real quick. Now, for Cobra Convergence, I'm going to put together a video talking about a G.I.Joe game that I ran once using the D6 system back in the early 2000s, before there actually was a G.I. Joe role-playing game. Kind of a story time, and talking about a couple of the creations for Cobra we came up with for that game. So that's pretty interesting, I think. And if you're interested in finding out more about G.I. Joe and the different content creators out there that are contributing to Cobra Convergence Month, then you should check out the channel HCC788. He's the one that's initially put all this together. And there are lots of content creators out there for G.I. Joe. Like I said, HCC788. There's Cobra Island, YouTube VeroTube, Fun School Ronnie, G.I. Joe Bird. A lot of content creators out there. And if you grew up in the 80s and played with action figures, any of those would be neat to check out, because it's very nostalgic. I have a lot of good memories of my action figures as a kid. And some of these I cannot see at all. But, like I said, I figured this would be a neat video so we can do the changing of the guards this month. And then after July, of course, we'll be bringing Unicron back. And if you listen to my story that I'm going to tell for Cobra Convergence, and you like it, kind of like how it goes, let me know, and we'll kind of make that a regular thing. And every now and again I'll do a video telling stories about previous games I've run. Kind of give you maybe some inspiration on things you can try in your own games. which is always helpful. And we're just about done with this thing. Sorry if it seems a little boring, but I figured it would be neat to put this together and take a look at it together. Talk about what's coming up. And if you got any ideas of things you'd like to see on the channel, drop me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Because I'm always looking for new things to try. I still have lots more books to go through and talk about on the channel. So there's no worries there. Just 3 more decals. See, this isn't so bad. I remember it taking a lot longer when I was a kid. Of course, I think the vehicles came in a lot more pieces when I was a kid. Alright, I have 2 decals left. And no clue where they... Oh, wait, there they go. I put the wrong decal on in the wrong place. See if I can pull this up. Wow. Yeah, this is a weird location for a decal like this. Okay, well, we got them switched around. So I have 2 decals left. And hopefully I don't bore you too much with all this. That is a completed Cobra Hiss tank. We'll go ahead and put the driver in here. He's got all that cockpit room. He just fits right in there. Of course, apparently he's a bit tall. There, nope. There we go. There's the driver. And just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and put Cobra Commander in the turret. There we go. There's our Hiss tank. Thank you for indulging me in this little build. And this will be our little backdrop piece behind the candelabra for during the month of Cobra Convergence. And this isn't going to be necessarily my Cobra Convergence video, I've got something else in mind where I'm going to tell a story to you about a G.I. Joe game I ran using the D6 system back in the early 2000s, before there was a G.I. Joe game. And if you guys like hearing stories about games I was involved in, then let me know, and maybe in the future I'll tell more stories about games I'm involved in. But if you get the chance, check out some of the G.I. Joe content creators on YouTube: HCC788, YouTube VeroTube, G.I. Joe Berg, Cobra Island, Fun School Ronnie. There's a bunch of content creators for G.I. Joe. I can't even think of all of them off the top of my head. But thank you for indulging me in this video, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.